Hello, eagle-eyed detectives. We are currently in the case of the basketball blooper? Or something about a basketball. Anyway, a basketball's been taken, and so far, they're saying it's anyone between, well, not anyone, basically between, two people, Mark Moriarty, Dave Grant, Christine Lee. Find the innocent person. I could pretty much already tell you it's going to be Christine Lee, just because, well, why would she hang out with Mark Moriarty? So, obviously, she would not be part of it. And then you're like, maybe it'd be Christine Lee and Dave Grant, but yeah, I don't see Mark Moriarty being, innocent. So, let's get the rest of our clues to work it out. Sergeant Morrow said Melinda Juice saw two kids sneaking into the equipment room. Maybe she can tell us which two it was. Speak to us, Melinda Juice, you liar. Hello, Rosalka. Jennifer. What can I do for you? Mrs. Juice, we were wondering if you could tell us what you saw at the school gym. I was driving along when I saw two kids jump down from the school window. One of them was carrying a basketball. Then they walked into the exercise room. Could you describe any of them? Unfortunately, no. I was too far away. I couldn't even tell if they were girls or boys. Well, you were bloody useless, weren't you? Oh, well. Let's go up here. What's happening over here? Dependable construction. Is it really dependable? Oh, construction site where no one's wearing hard hats. Jennifer, you should keep your helmet on. You'll be the only safe person here. Alright. I guess you're gonna play it unsafe, but oh well. Sergio works here at Dependable Construction. He's a pretty athletic fellow. Maybe he knows something about what went on at the school exercise room. I'm gonna speak to this guy first. Hi, Jennifer Rosalka. What are you two up to? We were wondering if you'd been to the school exercise room recently. Well, we already know that because he signed the sheet, but oh well. Some kids got in trouble there. Yeah, I was there just a little while ago with Sergio. I was using the weights machine. When I use that machine, I use all the weights to make sure I get the toughest workout possible. It really helps to be in shape when you work in construction. Okay. Hey kids, what brings you to by? Some kids we know got into trouble at the school gym, and we were wondering if you knew anything about it. Sorry I don't. I was there a little while ago with Mr. Polonsky. I noticed some kids there, but they waited outside until we were through. I was using the rowing machine. Did you know I used to be on the rowing team? We were very good. I still try to keep in very good shape. I am a very strong rower. Okay, thank you, Sergio, for that very brilliant speech. Let us solve our puzzle. I think we're ready to show which of the kids in detention doesn't belong there. Now select 5 clues from the notebook that best prove that kid's innocence. Alright, I'm gonna say... No, I'm gonna say this one. I'm gonna go with the Christine Lee is innocent story. That one. And that one. That one. And that one. Now pick the innocent exerciser. It was Christina Lee! Yes, Christine Lee was not playing basketball. She is the innocent student. She was exercising on the rowing machine, and you can prove it! Let's check the evidence. Melinda Juice told us that 2 kids snuck into the equipment room and got the basketball. So one of the 3 kids in detention was innocent, but which one? Christine Lee claimed to be using the rowing machine, and both Dave Grant and Mark Moriarty claimed to be the one using the weight machine. How could we find out which one was telling the truth? When I tried using the weight machine, I couldn't even begin to do the exercises. The machine was set up with weights too heavy for any student to exercise with. That means that both Mark Moriarty and Dave Grant were lying. Neither one of them could have been using the weight machine, as they both claimed they were. The weight machine was still set up for Mr. Polonsky, who had used the machine before them. I had no trouble using the rowing machine. It was set on very easy setting. So Christina Lee was telling the truth. She was the innocent exerciser. You said that already. You like to repeat yourself, don't you, Jennifer? I almost called you Rizolka. That was a bit weird. Oh, boy! Mark Moriarty's not going to be happy when he sees this. Yeah, the Tiger Press tells all about how he and Dave Grant tried to trick Sergeant Morrow. And it tells how Rizolka proved Christine was innocent. Justice triumphs again. A great addition to the scrapbook. Game of one-on-ones equals 2 in detention. A game of basketball ended in double detention for Mark Moriarty and Dave Grant yesterday. The duo tried to blame an innocent student to avoid being caught, but clever detective work by Rizolka saved the day. Rizolka used the settings on the exercise machine to prove that Christina Lee was the only student telling the truth, said Sergeant Buck Morrow. Actually, that was Jennifer. Jennifer was the one who proved that, that she could actually use the rowing machine and she couldn't use the weights machine. So, it wasn't just me. I did use the evidence that she gave me, though, because obviously she didn't get it in her mind how it worked. But, anyway, Sergeant Murray gave double detention to the offenders for borrowing a basketball without permission and lying to cover their tracks. Dave Grant said later, "I should never have listened to Mark Moriarty. Now I have double detention because I didn't make my mind up for myself." That's right, Dave. You should always make up your own mind. Don't get swayed by other people's ideas. Anyway, before we go on, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, okay, we've got 11 more cases in book 1. I don't remember if it reboots when we move into book 2, but, if that happens, then we just move back into... not move back into, but we will move on to Eagle Eye Mysteries in London. But for now, we're doing the case of the reappearing recipe. Phone? Nancy coming up the ladder? Phone! Yes. Eagle Eye Detective Agency, Jennifer here. Jennifer, you must help me. It's a disaster. I am afraid that my secret recipe for pizza sauce is being leaked to my competitors. That's pretty serious, Mr. Karichi. We'll be right there. No, wait. I don't want the thief to know I'm on to him. Meet me down at Sweet Treats Ice Cream Parlor. And please, hurry. Okay, Mr. Karichi. Rizolka and I are on our way. And again, we're going to be sending the idiot brother instead. Come on, Jake. Let's go to Sweet Treats. Dinner. Oh, it's Mandy Lipper again. Haven't seen her since, the first case. Which is surprising since she's supposed to work here and we've been here more times than that. Mr. Karichi is very secretive about his sauce recipe. He brought it with him from Italy and has managed to keep it to himself for 20 years that he's been in the United States. You know a lot about him, Jake. That's a bit weird. My pizza sauce is so secret that I locked the recipe in my safe. Only Danny, my cook, and my manager, Mr. French, know the combination. Oh, and, of course, my boy, Anthony. He's going to inherit the business one day. I can't believe that one of them would give my recipe away. Today, I went to check some accounting books in my safe, and I didn't see the recipe. If no one has taken it out to make the sauce, it should be in the safe. The recipe is written on an old piece of paper I brought over with me from the old country. It's yellow and crumbling, but it's my treasure. Oh God, he went a bit Spanish there. And I'm going to cut the video there before I make him even more Spanish. And we're running out of time. So yeah, we'll be back soon with the rest of this case. See you soon.